Hello and welcome. Today is Wednesday, the 14th day of June, 2017. My name is Derek and welcome. Wild day. And I'm just thinking as I'm doing this video now, I'm almost sure that the FOMC and interest rates going up and the Fed type of stuff is happening today. And I'm just going on with what I remember from what I heard. And the markets are showing that. I'm going to get into gold and silver, and wow, what a wild morning. But this palladium chart, I want to show it first on the monthly time frame. Key situations to notice: previous resistance becoming support. And then this resistance area in here. It's another test of that key level that watch out on the situation of and if and when. You are noticing clear cuts breaks above this point. That's a bullish situation. I don't think you're going to get it cheaper than anywhere around here if it even does pull back. But what I'm trying to say is this is the most logical spot where it might pull back to if there's going to be any deep near-term pullbacks. But the potential for extreme gains, aka back in here, is totally in play, and you want to have big gains after either a large price or time correction. What does a large price correction look like? It looks like this. What does a large time correction look like? It looks like this right in here. On the platinum weekly chart, meh. I'm not going to go over it because it's kind of boring, but you can tell it's in this sideways pattern, and the action today is in gold and silver, so let's go right to that. The 5-minute time frame for gold. I mean, wow. Well, what can I say? Well, I'm going to say what is needed to be said since the break of this point. Boom, 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 straight up, well above this 18 average band, so it's going to take some time to settle the market out a little bit, but we also realize that things can get pretty wild today. Again, we'll see what Janet Yellen says, and I think interest rates, I heard, is almost a given to increase, but wild movements. Silver on the 5-minute time frame. It's basically the same thing, as it's broken past a little south of 17, and it's moved a little over 2% on its first push in this congestionary stage. And again, expect a wild moving day today in silver. On the 30-minute time frame, you can see here, okay, so you've had this long downtrend. The band has been in this new uptrend, making a few higher highs and higher lows. And okay, yeah, now I'm ready for a big move, and a 61.8% move is all the Fibonacci's been working well so far on all the time frames. With this daily chart, I've talked a lot about the straight up, straight downs. There's a straight up for the most part. Again, most part straight down. You can get the picture here. And is this going to be that higher low? Because and you can make a pattern of a weird looking inverted head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But no, just going over the situation of what the inverted head and shoulders are talking about, where you have a move going down, an okay enough rally to previous high, a deeper sell-off, a market that manages to rally from the deep sell-off, and able to come down and up again, giving it correctionary moves. It's just a strong pattern, but the key thing, regardless of if it looks like an inverted head and shoulders or not, but the similar situation is the big resistance in at about 18 2/3 is going to be very big. And before getting there, that's the second next test, as the next test would be in here. But definitely within this this move, there seems to be probability where a bullish setupness could be coming into play. Keyword bullish setupness, as it's of course extremely cheap and it's got a long ways to go bullish on the long-term time frame. As we can see here on the monthly chart, it's got to get above this previous high in and around 21 or so for this to start a bull market, as it's had a long price correction on this time frame, but its long price correction has so far resulted in a higher low from the 2008 lows, and then resumption of an uptrend with the 18 average being that indicator will be in play when it breaks, of course, this area in here. Overall, you can say that this has been a price correction from the high, where gold on the same time frame monthly chart has had more of a sideways correction, as this has really been all of the decline. But it has this major area here at around 1400. Once you're breaking that, oh boy, it's going to be a nice little setup. I like how it's been holding this 18 average really well, this high lower than the, or higher than this one, that it's not too far from that big resistance test breakout point. And when we look at it on the daily chart for gold, it's been making these higher lows. These highs have been higher. This is a matching high. But when you can make a matching high, come back to higher low right in the span area, and then break this 13. Ooh, wow, that's looking pretty good. In a break here, you'd be at least making a test of previous high. And I just talked about that previous high and how big it is on the monthly chart. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great Wednesday.